Alrighty. Is it showing up? Sorry, I don't know why it takes me so long to get everything started. Sorry. And I forgot to turn my sound off on my phone. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to the live stream. This is exactly where we left off last time. There's going to be a little bit of noise here at the beginning because my whole family is just starting to get up. So like everybody is, like I said before, there is a bathroom right outside of the room that I'm in. Or right, I'm like, my room is right outside of the bathroom. So, like everybody in the house. There's only one bathroom, so everybody is going to be using this bathroom.
Children are too young to attend Hogwarts. I'd hate it if my father was headmaster.
The headmaster hates everyone who isn't a pure-blood Slytherin.
Professor Black glanced at me the other day in the Great Hall. I spit out my breakfast.
Sorry, I just like listening in on other people's conversations. Sometimes they're funny. But sometimes they're not. Like that one was not funny. It was just, you know, noise. Anyways, not gonna lie, I honestly forget where we left off last time. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's go do, oh, I said I was gonna do all of these, today, except for I'm not doing this one. No, I'm not doing, wait. Cross one spell combination, demanding delivery. Oh, I thought there was one. Okay, we'll do this. I thought there was the one with the, Professor Ronan's, that game that I hate so much. But we'll do this one real quick. So this one, we get to go visit Mr. What's-his-face name? Pippin. Is that it? Yes, Perry Pippin. Because he wants us to deliver some potion.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with the delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
Now, if I were a Slytherin, I would put she sounds annoying, but I'm a Hufflepuff, so I'm going to...
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've
no idea
how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
All right. If she's such a good potion maker in her own right, why are we delivering for her? Like, why is she buying potions from Mr. Pippin? Now, we could run all the way there. But, oops. I'm not even watching the map. I'm just running around. We could run all the way there. But since I have the Flue Flames unlocked, I'm going to click on World Map. We're going to go down to Cambridge. Now, there's no point in this at all, except for to expand our map knowledge and usage. In my opinion, because there's no point to this at all.
You up to now?
We don't even get to keep any of the potions or anything.
Madame Lawang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Yeah, see, she's not a very nice person. Here, we'll go. Why did you buy them then?
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Ah, that's why she's buying from him, because she can't make enough. Gotcha.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
All right.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
Okay.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
Oh my goodness, she's so mean.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
I should be going now. Thank you.
I wonder he didn't want to deliver to her. So this is Cambridge. This is one of the many hamlets that you can look around and collect materials and stuff from. There's a Revelio page over here. But I don't really look around the hamlets much until after I have done the, what's his name? Mr. Moon
Revelio.
quest, because a lot of the doors are locked. Again, I have puppies. So if you can hear barking, they're over there playing. I actually have somebody coming today to look at one of the puppies. Lots of times there's notices on these notice boards that you can take and keep. And then there's a Revelio page over here with this ginger, I think.
Revelio.
But yeah, I don't really explore the hamlets until after I have
Here's a pleasant surprise.
done the Mr. Moon quest. That's one of the ones with the ball. Okay. I'll do that later. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Mr. Pippin. Hogsmeade. And it's funny because there's just a little circle right there where we've been. None of this. Oh, it's funny. None of this is green for our exploration down here. No, just this little area right here where we were. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Okay. Back to here. Loading screen.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
No.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Luang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Yes.
I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
Now, you can ask for additional money because she was so nasty. And he'll give you a little bit more, but not much. So I just usually...
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
Okey-doke. did that. Now I feel good about myself. Did I get an owl? Where did I get an owl from? Oh, him. Asking for... Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get my outfit that I like.
Future champion coming through.
That's right. I'm going to practice with the training dummy.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea.
Okay, we don't need to hear this conversation. It's all about the same.
That'd be brilliant.
It's the same every
Wonderful.
time.
I'll set.
We'll just skip it. Alright, so I need to rearrange my stuff. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So,
Incendio. Leviosa.
That's it.
we gotta wait for every form to land. There we go. 3.
Incendio.
And it has where we can hit Z in order to throw things at it, but that's contrary to what we're trying to do here.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face.
Thank you. Skipping all the nonsense. Alright, let's finish up. Cross
Hello,
wands.
Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready? Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's
I usually
get...
duel with Sebastian because he's supposed to be the best in the school.
We can make this a real victory.
Here's Leander.
That's the spirit.
Alrighty.
Act like a winner.
Confringo. Leviosa. Levio. Incendio. Stupefy.
Is that all you got?
Come on.
Protego.
There goes my way.
Leviosa. Stupefy.
Don't shy away now.
Confringo.
Stupefy.
You're better than that.
Yeah, you're a little late there, Sebastian.
The duels.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Yay.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Alrighty. Now we are going to put on my favorite outfit. None of that. I love it. Look how nice I look. I love it. All right. Back to regular things now. Let's see here. Acquire and use a focus potion, Maxima Duris potions at the same time. All right. We were already in Hogsmeade. We could have done that. Wonder how much money I have. I wonder if that's enough to buy all that stuff. Let's do this other stuff first. Meet Sebastian. Go back over there. It's like under... This is... I kind of made fun of this during my one video. Because this is where he's like, I have this super secret location that even the teachers don't know about.
No student would help me with my sad predicament.
Over here.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Okay, we're going to enter the super
There's a
secret room.
Passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Well disguised. Now you can't tell me that nobody has wandered over here. I mean, it's just right over here. There's the whole entire rest of the school over there. And it's just right here. You can't tell me that nobody has ever tried to get in here ever. Oh, I wonder what that cabinet is. Let's try and open it.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Now, if you have never read the books, if you've only seen the movies, you're not going to know who the Gaunts are. But they are very important family in the Wizarding World history.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Oops. I waited too long. I wasn't paying attention.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candles.
I like Confringo better than Incendio.
Both have their uses, but
So,
I think you'll find that a Confringo
here's Incendio, watch.
travels
Incendio!
farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Okay, nothing. Confringo,
Confringo!
Nice work.
see,
How's it feel?
travels farther.
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous, and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
All right. Let's get on out of here. Notice we haven't finished our quest yet. What was that?
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Now, Sebastian trusted us with the Undercroft, and we were not supposed to tell anybody about it, especially Ominous, because he was going to get all snippy. So, we're going to lie.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
He's kind of an angry little dude, Ominous. Now, let me tell you a little something. This is Zenobia. It is too. She is annoying. Her whole quest is annoying. She wants you to find her gobstones because she was playing gobstones with some people at, you know, because she's a Ravenclaw. And they like hid them or threw them or something. And because she kept winning and gloating about it because she's not a nice person. And so she wants us to find her gobstones. Okay. So we go around and we don't look for gobstones that are near to each other. No. We have to go, we have to run all over the school looking for her stupid gobstones. And the whole entire time, multiple times, our character goes, I have to look really up high and around the school to find Zenobia's gobstones. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. We are going to do her quest though because, you know, we're gonna do all the, you know, all the side quests and stuff. That was the whole point for doing this, is on the side quests. That's the whole point of doing the live stream, is to finish up our friends' stories and to do all the side quests. So we're gonna do Zenobia's gobstone quest, just not now because I'm not in the mood to be annoyed because she's very annoying. So let us go to. Hang on, I gotta start the quest. Room O requirement. And then, of course, forgot to hit F. Losing my mind. Now, we don't have a flue flame yet for the room of requirement because we have to discover it first. So I'm going to go up to the astronomy tower and go down. Even though we've unlocked all the flue flames, we have to discover the room of requirement before we have a flue flame for it. So let's go on down. It's not far. It's just right here. Oh, let me get this Revelio page first. Get out of the circle. Okay.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
I'm trying. There we go.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Now, all the exploring that we've done when I was
Where
shooting
in
at
Merlin's name is that elf?
when I was shooting at rocks, I already have a bunch of moonstone. So,
Is that...
what?
Goodness.
Goodness
My
me.
old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down?
Yeah, you're fine. There are several things you can collect in here. Like you can pull. This out a little bit and jump up here and there's a chest. Then you can Accio this bag right here. You can collect it. So there are a bunch of things that you can collect in here. Not a bunch, but a few. But I'm not going to do all that.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Just say that before you go under it.
That's not helpful.
And like you can, you know, trim the tree and you can take a letter. Bit offended. The room thought I needed a bath. There's a bathtub. That's funny. And you can, you know, start things and, you know.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Now, this is kind of what it looked like when Harry was
that?
hiding his book. His,
Was that a golden snitch? I hope...
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
What book was it? It's Potions book. Advanced Potion Making. That's it. There's Deke.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Sorry about all the noise.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
All right, remember somewhere in here, we have, oh, hold on. Go ahead and put these ones on. We have some article of clothing that has a question mark on it. Somewhere in here. Looks like they've made the scarves less bulky. I never was ever going to wear a scarf. There we go. Because they were so bulky and they looked terrible. I'm going to go ahead and put my Hogwarts uniform back on right quick. So here's the one with the circle. The scarves used to be super bulky and they look terrible, but I guess they fixed it. They're not as bad as they used to be. But here, this is the, so whenever you have a piece of clothing with a question mark on it, that's what the desk of description is for. Okay, so you come over here, identify my gear, and it'll tell you what it is, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on because the green arrow means that it is better than the one I'm wearing.
Clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
That's a different game. There are different keys for different games, which obviously if you play video games, you know that already. And to change your clothes in a different game is the V key, but the V key does something different in this game. So I get confused. All right, let's talk to Weasley.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. No! The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes. The magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
All right, let's do that. Let's see here. I'm going to put my plants over here. And since I'm a Hufflepuff, I'm going to go with yellow. Okay.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Naturally.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Now I'm just going to go ahead and do like all of the room of requirement quests right now. That way we won't have to worry about it later.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone.
But you don't have to do them all
You
at
can acquire
once.
it by vanishing items here in the room of requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Oh, Fig, I believe that. We're going to go back to that might be the first Keeper trial. Okay, let's finish this.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Okay. I don't like all these little exclamation points, so I have to get rid of them first. Because I'm particular like that. There we go. It wants us to do wall and floor decorations. So I'm going to do a couple floor ones here. Oops. I don't know why that mattered. It looks the same. Now none of this matters because I'm going to get rid of all these anyways. I'm just doing it because for the quest. And these posters, you can pick different ones, but again, I'm just putting them up here for the quest.
Good work.
Thank you.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Okay. I hit him though.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Alrighty. Change the style of an item. Oops. Okay, change the color of an item. Wonder if I can do the same item. Hello? And change the size of an item. Apparently I can do the same item. Cool. That's large.
Nicely done.
There we go.
Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony whilst using the altering.
Now, you can, when you change the floor, you can change all of the floors, okay, at the same time. But while we're doing this tutorial, if you change all of the floors at the same time, it will not count for the quest, which I think is dumb. But you have to do it only for this floor.
Benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course.
Same with the balconies and the walls and stuff.
Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
And I think changing all the walls and the balconies and all that stuff can wait until the end of this quest, because it's going to, the room of requirement is going to expand, and none of your changes that you make in this room will, I think it's over here, or it might be over there. It's one of these two is going to change. And none of the changes you make in this room will affect the new room. And it made me mad. So,
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I usually wait to make all of the changes that I want to make in the room until it expands.
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Thank you. So, I'm not going to waste your time by, customizing the entire room. Okay, but I'll just show you. So here's a wall. You can change it. Okay, now, if you, down on the bottom right, it says apply. You can just click to apply, but if you hold it, you can apply it to all the walls and the bookshelves. So I'm going to hold it, and then it's giving you a warning. You are going to change all of them. Is that what you want to do? Yes, it is. And then it changes all of them. Okay, so, but I'm not going to do that to, you can also, you can change like every single part of this room, including this thing here. So, anyways, I love that beehive up there. All right, so that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and do these two things first before we go. So we're going to go back to the map chamber. We're going to put the missing pages. We're going to figure out why it's called the map chamber. And then we're going to have the first keeper trial, which I don't know if I have enough time to do. Man, it's almost 11, or it's almost 10. I have to get off at 11. So I have an hour left. Oh, sorry. So, oops, no, I can't do it on the map. Okay, so I'm gonna have to actually go to the map. Because I have somebody coming to look at a puppy today. So I have to get off at 11. So hopefully we'll have enough time for the next keeper trial. And did you see how on the map the dots take you all the way up and to the left? Or to the right, I'm sorry. Man, it wants you to run all over everywhere to get to this place. And you don't have to do that. Like, it takes you all up around and for some reason, all over the world. Oops, I missed the page. For some reason, all over the world. I don't know why, when it's just right up this way. Oh, let's see if we have any gear we need to wear. I don't remember. No. 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 Alright, so I'll put on all the good stuff. Hang on, I gotta take a sip. Okay.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have
Revelio.
She has an eyeball chest. Let's go ahead and collect from it. Because I'm going to need lots of money. Because I have to get a lot of things.
Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a troll. Oh,
Here
I
it is.
can't believe it.
Thank you, lady. And there's a chest outside I'm going to get real quick. Alright, as many coins as I can.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place.
Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Well, apparently the people have decided to change their appointment time from noon to 11, so I have to get off pretty soon.
What do you have for sale?
I mean, for crying out loud, that's why I make appointments.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Sorry, I'm a little bit annoyed right now. She's like, we'll be there by 11. I said noon was perfect. She originally said noon, and I said, great, noon, sounds great. Now she's like, we'll be there by 11. Okay. So I got to get off pretty soon here. Let me go ahead and finish what I was doing. Oh, I got to go to J. Pippin's Potions now, again.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
So get a Maxima, Focus, and... what was the other one? Dang it!
I hope to see you again.
Focus, Maxima, and a Duras. That's right. Oh, and I never sold my stuff because I got frustrated.
Good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
Yeah, but this is not your stock. I don't understand. Ooh, I got a new hat. I don't understand why everybody's so happy with me selling their stuff when they don't sell that stuff. Or selling my stuff to them when they don't sell that stuff. They're like, yeah, I'll take that. Sounds good.
A wise decision. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, now I believe I have to use the plants against people. Acquire and use a venomous tentacula. Use a mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously. All right. So the easiest way to do that is in the forest. Okay, I should have gone here. Sorry. All right.
Oh, Ashley. Potato! Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Yeah, they do. Rookwoods don't go down easy. They really do, though.
I didn't always like
You've made a mistake.
All right. Oops. Wrong button.
Reducto!
Okay.
Final tool finished.
I mean, done. We get on our broom and we take off.
That's just the beginning.
You'll feel that.
Come on.
You
There we
that
go.
long.
Now, you don't have to fight the enemies, obviously, because I just ran away. But you just need to get out of range of them so that you can use your Flue Flames again. Because once you're in range of bad guys and you have, like, the, you know, bad guy music playing, you cannot use the Flue Flames. So let's go to the library annex and we'll go to the greenhouses. . And I don't know why my fast flying thing wasn't working. I was trying to get away from the bad guys and it just wouldn't do it. I completely forgot. I have music on and I'm not supposed to. I just now thought of that. That's dumb. I was like, oh, there's music playing and there isn't usually. That's because I have music on, duh. My brain is not working today, you guys. So if this live stream gets shut down or whatever, that would be why. And it was a complete accident because I'm an idiot.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse.
Now, let me tell you, you will never use Wingardium Leviosa ever. Because, except for, right here, because you need to, she gives you some potions. But you can hit Revelio, and then slowly move. So these two have, this one and this one has, potions under it. So you can just move them, and then go pick up the potion. But you don't need to use Wingardium Leviosa ever, like the spell itself, because whenever you use Accio,
Wingardium Leviosa.
it will automatically do it. So I do not, I have Wingardium Leviosa on my tool wheel right now, for the, Professor Garlick's, teaching me how to use it or whatever. But we're going to have all these other spells. So I don't need to take up space with this. And I rarely use this. This is Reparo. So you won't need these two in your tool wheel eventually. And then I'll have another whole set right there. So eventually. But Wingardium Leviosa is one that you will not need to use ever. Because it comes with Accio. I don't think there's anything over here.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okie doke. Now, the teachers will have little speech bubbles above their heads there and on the map because you can talk to them extra.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
You can learn more about them.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared. Really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage. So it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
I don't know what a Wigan tree is, but alright. Alright, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and go. Because I need to give the puppy a bath. I need to make sure his paperwork's all in order. I thought I was gonna have a whole extra hour, but apparently this is the Revelio page I was trying to find before. And it was around this tree somewhere. I thought I was gonna have a whole extra hour, but apparently not. So I guess next time we'll do this one. Oh, I gotta finish Professor Sharp. Well, that's all right. Next time we'll do this one and we'll do the first keeper trial. Okay, so I appreciate you watching, even though this live stream is way shorter than I meant it to be. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And oh, happy 4th to my American friends, even though it was yesterday. All right, have a